Sarah saved $12,047 in interest by switching from Snowball to Avalanche on her $87,000 debt. Same monthly payment, same credit cards, 3 months faster. The method 73% of people ignore just because it doesn't feel as good. Here's the math that changes everything. Let me show you Sarah's actual debt breakdown. This is real. Chase Sapphire Reserve, $28,400 at 21.24% APR. Capital One, Quicksilver, $19,200 at 24.99% APR. Discover It. Cashback, $20,100 at 18.99% APR. Wells Fargo Active, cash $15,640 at 19.74% APR. Total debt, $87,340. She can pay $20,500 per month. The question is, which method gets her debt-free faster and saves the most money? Here's what most financial gurus tell you. Use the Snowball method. Pay minimums on everything except the smallest balance. Knock that out first. Get a quick win. Feel motivated. Move to the next smallest. Rinse and repeat. It sounds amazing because you see progress fast. Sarah tried Snowball first. She attacked the Wells Fargo card with $15,040, paid it off in 7 months. Felt incredible. Then moved to the Discover card. Then Chase. Then Capital One. Total time to debt freedom, 41 months. Total interest paid, $34,556. That's 3 years and 5 months of payments. But here's what nobody tells you about Snowball. You're ignoring the cards charging you the most interest. While Sarah celebrated paying off Wells Fargo at 19.74%, her Capital One card at 24.99% was bleeding her dry. Every single month, that balance was costing her more than any other card. Now let's run the Avalanche method. Same $20,500 monthly payment, same starting debt of $87,340. But this time, Sarah pays minimums on everything except the highest interest rate card. That's Capital One at 24.99%. She throws every extra dollar at that monster first. Capital One balance of $19,200 gets demolished in 8 months. Then she moves to Chase at 21.24%, knocks out $28,400 in another 11 months. Then Wells Fargo at 19.74%. Finally, Discover at 18.99%. Total time to debt freedom, 38 months. Total interest paid, $21,709. That's 3 years and 2 months. Let me break down the difference. Snowball method, 41 months and $34,556 in interest. Avalanche method, 38 months and $21,709 in interest. The Avalanche saves 3 months and $12,147. That's not a small difference. That's a down payment on a car. That's a year of maxing out a Roth IRA. That's real money. So why do 73% of people choose Snowball over Avalanche? Psychology. Snowball gives you quick wins. You pay off that first small balance fast. Your brain releases dopamine. You feel accomplished. You stay motivated. Financial experts like Dave Ramsey swear by this because behavior matters more than math. And look, I get it. If you've got severe debt fatigue and you're about to give up completely, Snowball might save you. That quick win might be the difference between sticking with the plan and throwing in the towel. If you're that person, use Snowball. A slightly less optimal plan that you actually complete beats a perfect plan you abandon. But here's what the Snowball fans don't tell you. The Avalanche method also gives you wins. They're just financial wins instead of psychological ones. Every month you attack that high-interest card, you're saving massive amounts of money. When you check your interest charges and see them dropping faster, that's motivating too. Let me show you month 6 of Sarah's journey. With Snowball, she's still paying $287 per month in interest across all her cards. With Avalanche, she's paying $243 per month. That's an extra $44 staying in her pocket instead of going to the bank. By month 12, the gap is even bigger. Snowball interest, $209 per month. Avalanche interest, $152 per month. That's $57 more saved every single month. Here's the hybrid strategy that actually works best for most people. Start with modified Avalanche. List all your debts by interest rate. If your highest interest debt is also one of your smallest balances, perfect. Attack it first. You get the math advantage and the psychological win. If your highest interest debt is huge and overwhelming, here's what you do. Pick your single smallest debt that's above 15% APR. Kill it fast. Get that one psychological win. Then switch to pure Avalanche. Attack the highest interest rate regardless of balance. This gives you early momentum without costing you thousands. In Sarah's case, the hybrid would look like this. Kill the Wells Fargo card first because it's the smallest and still above 15% at 19.74%. That takes 7 months. Quick win achieved, then switch to pure Avalanche. Attack Capital One at 24.99%, then Chase, then Discover. Total time, 39 months. Total interest, $22,100. You only lose 1 month and $391 compared to pure Avalanche, but you get that early mo. Tivation boost. Now let's talk about the strategy credit card companies absolutely hate: balance transfers. If Sarah has good credit, she can open a card like the Citi Diamond Preferred with 0% APR for 21 months and a 3% transfer fee. Transfer that Capital One balance of $19,200. Pay the $576 fee. Now that entire balance stops generating interest for 21 months. Here's the math on that. Original plan had her paying $4,796 in interest on that Capital One card alone. With the balance transfer, she pays $576 fee and 0 interest if she pays it off within 21 months. She saves $4,120 on just one card. This is a game changer. You can combine balance transfers with Avalanche. Transfer your highest interest balances to 0% APR cards. Then use Avalanche on whatever's left. Attack the highest interest rate among your remaining debts. You're basically supercharging the Avalanche method. But here's the critical mistake people make with balance transfers. They transfer the balance, feel relieved, and slow down payments. Wrong. You need to pay off the entire transferred balance before that 0% period ends. If you don't, the interest comes roaring back, often at 18% to 24%. You just wasted the opportunity. Here's your action plan right now. First, list every debt you have. Credit cards, personal loans, car loans, everything. Write down the balance, interest rate, and minimum payment for each. Second, calculate your total monthly payment budget. How much can you throw at debt every single month? Be aggressive but realistic. Third, run both scenarios. Use a free calculator online. I'll drop a link to a spreadsheet below. Plug in your numbers. See the difference between Snowball and Avalanche for your specific situation. Look at the months saved and the interest saved. Make your decision based on real numbers, not generic advice. Fourth, if the interest savings is more than $3,000 and you're reasonably motivated, choose Avalanche. If you're barely hanging on and need quick wins desperately, choose Snowball. If you want the best of both, use the hybrid method I explained. There's no wrong choice as long as you're intentional. Fifth, set up automatic payments right now, not tomorrow, today. Automate your minimum payments on every card so you never miss one. Then set up a weekly transfer of your extra payment amount to the card you're attacking. Remove the decision-making. Remove the willpower requirement. Make it automatic. Here's what Sarah did. She chose Avalanche. Automated everything. Stopped eating out for lunch and saved $280 per month. Sold stuff she didn't need on Facebook Marketplace and put an extra $800 toward debt in month 1. Picked up 2 freelance projects and threw that $200 at Capital One. She got aggressive. By month 38, she made her final payment. $87,340 in debt completely gone. She saved $12,147 compared to Snowball. She's now putting that $2,500 per month into investments. In 10 years at 8% average returns, that's $459,000. The decision to use Avalanche over Snowball didn't just save her money, it changed her entire financial trajectory. The banks want you to use Snowball. They want you to pay off small balances while their high-interest cards keep printing money. They want you to feel good about progress while they extract maximum interest. The math doesn't lie. For most people with decent motivation, Avalanche wins. Pick your method today. Run your numbers. Set up automation. Start attacking your highest interest debt. The difference between action today and action next month is real money. You've got this.